Hey guys, good morning, good morning, good morning. I hope everybody's doing amazing. So listen, guys, you've got to get ready. You got to prepare your life. You got to prepare your business for the coronavirus. I know there's a bunch of stories going around. Everything from black people can't get it. I'm not sure it's gonna be that bad. I don't know what's gonna happen. But I think that just from a common sense and survival perspective, you've got to get ready. Now I heard yesterday that they canceled the rest of the NBA season, and anytime they risk losing that much money, that's something that needs to make you say, "Oh wow." And I know a lot of people, it may not be impacting you as of yet, but anytime they start making moves like that, I heard they postponed Coachella. They moved the date on Coachella.
Mute.
No, I know. I was telling Chanel something.
Oh.
So, guys, don't forget Sunday night. I'm hosting the first masterclass, and it's a discounted rate because it's the first on how to host virtual events the right way, how to monetize your virtual events. bit.ly/BE Masterclass 2020. And that's part of getting ready because if you can't host live events, you got to think of a way to still be able to monetize your activity, monetize what's going on. You still got to find a way to make money from home. You still got to find a way to keep your events moving. And so make sure you're in the masterclass because it's critical to your business continuity. Warren Buffett said he ain't seen nothing like this in 89 years. Good morning, D. Morris. He said it took him 89 years. And one of the things you don't want to be, guys, is shoulda, woulda, coulda. Oh, I should have went to that master class. Oh, I should have signed up. Oh, I should have hosted a virtual event. Oh, I should have did this. I should have did that. So, guys, make sure you're preparing, and that means preparing your business as well. And what they're saying is that you're not going to be able to go anywhere that there's people. So think about all the places you go now where there's people. You go to the gas station, you go to the doctor's office, call your pharmacy. I'm calling my pharmacy today. Stock up on your prescriptions. 2 to 3 weeks. Think about that's more than just toilet paper and bleach and paper towels. That's food, that's bottled water. What else, y'all?
Police cleaning supplies.
Morning, LJ. Yep. But even the big things, like I ordered a new freezer. I already have one. I ordered another one. And here's what I said. I said, okay, I'm gonna fill it up with meat. And push come to shove, we'll fire that meat up for Memorial Day or the 4th of July. So it's not gonna go bad. We'll have a cookout and eat the meat. But I'm calling all my kids home. Yep, make sure you have some cash on hand. And make sure you disinfect your cash coming through the door. Lay your cash out and Lysol your cash because they say that cash is one of the biggest transmitters of the virus. So you got to start thinking about your day to day and how your day to day is going to be impacted. They're talking about closing some schools. They're talking about, I know Harvard told the kids, do not come back from spring break. They told them, do not come back from spring break. And they're going to look at the next week into implementing online classes. So you got to start to think, what can I do? So I'm doing 2 different master classes. One is how to create virtual events. And the second one I'm going to do next week is how to make money from home during a pandemic. This is stuff you got to know. bit.ly/VE Masterclass 2020. It's only $49. When I start running this bundle on Facebook ads, It's going to be $297. So get yours now so that you get, and let me tell you, people are still going to want to be interactive. People are still going to want to do stuff. And I think the call for virtual events is going to be even higher because people are going to be stuck in the house. I mean, they're going to be tired of TV. University of Michigan is staying home. University of Houston is thinking about staying home. So I want you to watch these trends and don't be a naysayer talking about, I'm going to still have my event, because you don't know what's going to come after April. You don't know what's going to come after May. You don't know what's going to come after July. I think they canceled the rodeo in Houston. I think it was going on full swing. And I think that yesterday they just pulled a plug on it. So you gotta really look around and ask yourself, am I prepared? Is my family prepared? Is my business prepared? What do I do as a business owner? My mentees, I got some inside track on something that I'm gonna put you guys on.
Looked it up today.
So there's certain things that you have to do as a business owner and a family owner to make sure you're ready. And I know it's difficult to even imagine, but when they were talking to Mark Cuban about canceling the NBA games, he said, it blows my mind. You know, but if something will stop an institution like the NBA, then, and that is a money train. If something will stop an institution like Coachella, and that is a money train, you got to start thinking deeply. Keita just asked us a minute ago, hey, you think I should go to the dentist today? Absolutely not. Because they got just as many reports as doctors. You got to think about the average doctor and how many people they come in contact with. Mm-hmm. So if the average doctor sees 20 people a day, they done seen 100 people by the time the virus is in its incubation period.
Wow. Yeah.
So not only are they passing it to them, Dale J said Wiley College and more colleges are closing to next semester. Students are having to move out. Rodeo is canceled too. Yeah, it's moving. And you gotta, I know a lot of people are like, it ain't big deal. Da, da, da. It's on the move. And if you see all of these people canceling all of this stuff, it's not for no reason. Trust and believe. It means be warned, take heed, don't panic, don't stress, but get ready. So Sunday night, we're having the first masterclass, how to host virtual events, bit.ly/VE masterclass, V as in Victor, E as in Elephant, masterclass 2020. I don't know why you wouldn't sign up, because again, this is something that you need to know so that you can keep things moving in your business in spite of. And that's what's going to tell the story is how well we weather the storm. Storms are going to come, but you have to be ready. Verlie and Chiquita, y'all want to add something?
Yeah, I'm sitting here listening to you, and it's better. This is the prime example to better to be safe than sorry. I have to get the things. I thought we went to the store the other day and I thought we got everything we needed, but we actually did not. Because they were out of bleach. I shared with Mr. Keita. They were out of bleach. They were out of Lysol. They were out of just so much of everything, because people are already beginning to panic. And like we spoke about earlier, do I stay with family? Do we stay in our own separate homes as we are now? Or do we come together as one? And when you're close knit, you touchy feely, you go visit every day. What do you do? So there's some decisions that have to be made to put these safety measures in place. 'Cause it's no joke.
No, Miss Berlin, you're absolutely right. And you know, most of us are caregivers to parents and they're
Mhm.
older. And so we got to be careful that we don't bring anything home to them. As far as I told my children yesterday, don't come, we're on quarantine over here. Don't come over here because, you know, they're young, they can fight it off. You know, but if I get it or my husband gets it and we give it to my mother, then that could just about kill her. And now they're saying that they may not have enough respirators when it gets bad. And they have to pick and choose who they're going to put on a ventilator to breathe. And if your parent is in their 80s, they're going to think, well, we need to give it to a younger person because that person's didn't have it much longer anyway. And when the doctors start making that type of decision, we don't want to put ourselves in that situation.
Mhm.
We don't. And so people say, well, don't be scared. I'm just being cautious.
Right,
Wise,
right.
wisdom, using wisdom.
Definitely better safe than sorry.
Mm.
Right.
And better to be ready than not. And knowledge is always is definitely power.
Right. Because nobody, the government's not going to come and save us. Nobody's going to save us but us.
That's it. I see what Dee says, that her job is only paying them up to 20 days.
Girl, they lucky to be paid up 20 is 4 weeks. For a job to tell you they paying you up to 20 days, that's good. There are gonna be some jobs that don't pay a thing.
Mhm.
There's gonna be a lot of jobs that say either use your paid time off or you're in trouble. So for those of you, even if you've never thrown a virtual event, that may be what is in your bag to help you bridge the gap with your money during this situation. So make sure you attend the class. I've never seen so many people not investing in their knowledge. And you can't just jump up and throw a virtual event and think it's going to be monetized correctly or successful. So make sure you're there Sunday. You're getting a steep discount for being the first. bit.ly/BE Masterclass 2020. That's B as in virtual, E as in events, Masterclass 2020. Exactly, Shaman. She said, faith don't mean be foolish.
That's right.
Yes, pray, but protect yourself.
Be wise.
And make sure you have things in your arsenal to help you. Good morning, Denise.
Can't be scared. Just be ready. Just be prepared.
Absolutely. And be prepared from a family, be prepared from a business, be prepared from a financial, just be ready. You know what, LJ, that's a private, let me tell y'all know so much information that you don't even realize is worth money. LJ, the majority of the people on here don't even know what you're talking about at all. But we're going to talk about that in the mentorship. And I'm telling y'all, that's the call we're going to make today. Mm-hmm. And that's why you have to stay around like-minded people, because you don't know what you don't know at all.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So guys, what questions do you have? What are your biggest concerns? Do you have plans for your family? Chiquita, you want to add anything, Miss Berlin?
Well, I'll do. I just on yesterday I did quite a bit of reading as well as writing, and I was listening to someone speak on Facebook on yesterday, and everything ties back to what you believe. Now, I believe that there is something going around that's making people sick, and people are losing their lives behind it. But we don't have to let fear take over, because I felt like if fear gets a hold of us, we're blinded. We can't see. All we're going to do is panic.
Yeah, but at the same time, Berlin, I don't even see people fearful. I see people complacent. I see people sitting still like, this not really a big deal. Oh, I don't really need to do. You doing too much. You ordered a new freezer. You buying all this meat. You really doing too much.
That's the other thing too, Coach. Well, they say it's not that bad here.
They say it's not that
Yeah.
bad. Who they say?
The thing is, I don't believe none of them. I think it's worse than what they think it is. They just don't know. They haven't tested everybody.
They don't know.
So I don't believe it. So I want to be prepared, whatever it turns out to be.
And that is the key to avoiding fear and worry and stress.
It's being prepared. You're right, Coach.
I told you, if nothing happens, y'all can fly here. We'll throw all that meat on the grill,
Hallelujah.
and it'll still get it. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Ain't nothing gonna go bad.
yeah, you're right. Yeah.
Thinking about Mr. Troy barbecuing some meat made me rock.
Right?
Oh, man. always be on the side of wisdom.
Yeah, but erring on the side of preparedness, erring on the side of better safe than sorry. All of those things, to me. Yeah. And you know, all this just brings me back to my grandmother's days, because fool, if they told her it's gonna be a quarantine today, we had no shit in that house to make.
Big jugs of
Big
sacks
old
of flour,
sacks of flour,
meal,
sacks of rice,
slaughtered hog.
fool, big old 5-gallon buckets of Lord.
Yeah.
We had enough to make it.
Yeah.
You know, Coach, you're right. I remember my grandmother used to think chickens last forever in the freezer. She'd send me home with frozen chickens. I'd have to throw them things away. She done had them for 2 years because she been stacking them up.
My grandmama was like that too. My grandmama would file all that up.
BOP.
She just kept them. She kept
And
her
let me tell you
freezer
what else
stock.
my grandma do.
Yeah.
My grandma would freeze her vegetables.
Oh yeah,
And then
Nanny.
would blanch her greens, put a
Mhm.
little fat back, not cook them all away,
Yep.
but cook them down
And put them in the
and
freezer.
throw them in the freezer.
Yeah.
I freeze
My
mine
mama
down.
still do that. She still do
And
that.
a lady was telling me you can freeze milk, whole milk.
Yeah.
Oh, you can freeze
Yeah.
gallons of milk. You
Yeah.
can freeze loaves of bread.
Mm-hmm.
It's better you freeze them in cartons though, because when you freeze them in those jugs, the seams split because they expand.
I ain't never had that problem.
Yeah, mine always it leaks.
I ain't never had that problem. Chanel said it's better to freeze them in cartons because the seams leak. If you try to freeze them in the plastic, but I ain't never had that problem.
I'll be buying that Great Value milk. You know, they love plastic thin.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, she would
I
do
ain't never
that.
had that problem. You can freeze bread. You can freeze LJ say in that white butcher paper with the tape that just said meat.
Yeah.
And yeah, my grandma didn't used to put no dates on it. Yeah, I ain't never had no problem with my milk spoiling.
It don't spoil, it just split. Mine just open up.
So yep, you can definitely freeze milk. You can freeze bread. Can you freeze eggs?
Eggs stay good on the counter for, I know, we don't even put our eggs in the refrigerator. We keep our eggs out on the counter. And we had them up to 2, maybe 3 weeks on the counter and they still good. They don't hatch.
Yeah.
Now I know eggs. If you boil eggs, they good for months.
Yeah, and put them in the fridge.
Mhm.
Well, did you know that fresh eggs, people that have chickens, their eggs are good for 30 days without being refrigerated?
No.
Fresh
Yeah,
eggs.
we was just talking about that.
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
I didn't hear that. Okay. So you need a little bit of powdered milk at home. We used to buy powdered milk
Oh,
back
I
in the day.
hate powdered milk.
It's
This
but
the
if you don't
one
have,
thing from my childhood.
I know it's what I mean. Childhood powdered milk.
That is the one thing from my childhood that I absolutely, positively hate.
I wish somebody give me one of them bricks of that cheese. Can I get me a gum and cheese?
Now you can
ball?
freeze cheese slices. What else can you freeze?
You can freeze cheese blocks. You can freeze shredded cheese.
Yeah, you freeze all of that. Now the thing about cheese is once you thaw the cheese, you gotta use it because when that moisture comes back, it'll mold quicker.
Chocolate.
You can freeze chocolate.
You can store coffee.
You
in
can store coffee in the freezer. You can store
flour.
cigarettes.
Sugar, meal. You can store all that in the freezer.
Demar said powdered milk was horrific, wasn't it, girl?
Oh, you couldn't. There wasn't nothing you can do. Even if you put some Nestle Quick to it, it don't.
Even Nestle Quick.
Couldn't save it, man. Just couldn't. Gee willikers.
I remember my nanny used to freeze chicken stock
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
and put
Yeah,
it
I
in
remember
something
my grandma
real
used to
big
freeze
and she go
cornbread.
break a piece off and put that in
They
there.
made dressing out
Give
of
it a
it.
little
That
taste.
frozen cornbread.
Yeah, my grandma used to freeze cornbread.
Mm-mm.
She would freeze all her leftover cornbread. Then it was time for her to make some dressing.
Mhm.
To pull out. But like I said, we never had a shortage of anything. So I'm finna do my pantry inventory: dry beans, dry rice. You can't lose with that. You gonna eat something. Mm-hmm. So yeah, guys, better safe than sorry. Don't forget the virtual events masterclass is Sunday. I think it's at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. Grab you a seat. Be ready to learn how to do your own virtual events. Don't take everything that's going on right now lightly. It is up to you to make sure that you are prepared from a business perspective as well as from a family perspective. Yep, these stores is running out of stuff left and right. We need to make sure Cujo got enough dog food, but if not, I need to get him one more in the mail. Okay, guys, we're gonna get out of here because we got another video day today. But if there's anything we can help you with, let us know. bit.ly/VE Masterclass 2020. Keep your ear to the ground, guys. Be in tune to what's going on. Good morning, Mimi. In your neighborhood, in your community, in your area, what are the hot spots? What are the places you need to avoid? Stay away from heavily populated and heavily attended areas. You know, it's up to you to protect your family. So, guys, be safe. We love you, and we'll be back later.